is Trivia for Kids, where it's not just for adults anymore.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Trivia for Kids, the podcast. I'm Casey,
And I'm Ren.
and we're excited to be here today. I was trying to think of something else to say. I'm just always excited. I'm always Casey. I'm always doing trivia, and I'm always excited to be here. So I say that a lot, apparently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay. Ren, how are you today?
Tired.
Well, I feel like that's an answer a lot. Why are you girls so tired?
School.
And well, you're busy a lot. Some nights you go from school to musical practice to basketball practice, and you're not home until
It used to be from school to musical to volleyball to basketball.
Oh, that's right, because you were playing volleyball too in there. I forgot that you threw in another sport for a month. Once the musical is over and basketball is over, what are you gonna do with all of your free time?
Relax.
And clean your room?
No.
I feel like I talk about cleaning a lot. It is a continuous problem in our family.
Our house is clean though.
Our house is clean. That's because Dad and I forced you to clean it today. So we are working to combat the problem of you girls being messy in our house, right?
Yeah.
And are you going to work at it to help us?
Yeah.
That was not very convincing. I want you to promise me and all of our listeners that you are going to keep your room clean from here on out.
No.
All right. How about some jokes?
Gladly.
Okay. The first joke comes from listener Solomon. Thanks, Solomon. And Solomon and his family are Patreon subscribers. So thank you so much for supporting us, guys. What is a soccer player's favorite state?
I don't know.
New Jersey. Get it? New Jersey? I love that joke. Joke number 2 comes from Kenley. Thanks, Kenley. What do you call a sweaty pup?
I don't know this one either.
A hot dog. Bruh. Number 3 comes from August. Why do ropes never win races?
Because they always tie up.
Oh, you got that one, because they always tie. And the last joke comes from Lily. Thank you, Lily. What do you call a snail and a porcupine who cross the road together?
Snorkel.
A snorkel. Slow pokes. Snail and a porcupine. Okay. Ready for trivia?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's how the show works. Trivia for Kids consists of 5 rounds with 7 questions each. We will announce the answers at the end of each round. Each new round will have a different category. After the 5th round, we will have the final exam, which will test you on the toughest questions we have covered in the previous rounds. Everyone ready? Let's get started.
Round number 1. The category is turtles. Question 1. What is the name of the largest species of turtles? Alligator snapping turtle, leatherback sea turtle, or the leopard tortoise? Question 2. Which species of turtle is known for its ability to retract its head and limbs fully into its shell? Question 3. What is the primary threat to sea turtles in the ocean? Question 4. Like hay, what is a group of turtles called? Question 5. The difference between tortoises and turtles is that tortoises only live where? Question 6. How many teeth does a turtle have? Question 7. What kind of turtle cannot retract into its shell? Round 1 answers. Question 1. What is the name of the largest species of turtle? Alligator snapping turtle, leatherback sea turtle, or the leopard tortoise?
Leopard tortoise.
The answer is the leatherback sea turtle.
Really?
Yeah, it is the largest of all living turtles and the heaviest non-crocodilian reptile, reaching lengths of up to 1.8 meters or 5 feet 11 inches and weighs 500 kilograms or up to 1,100 pounds.
Wow.
So I'm 5'8". So if I laid on the ground and you added 3 more inches, that is how big this turtle would be.
I like how you called it a non-crocodilian.
I did too. That's a good non-crocodilian. I liked that too. Question 2. Which species of turtle is known for its ability to retract its head and limbs fully into its shell?
Snapping turtle.
A box turtle. So do you remember when we went to that science center and they let you hold a box turtle?
Yeah.
And it kind of had like a hinged bottom,
Yeah.
like the bottom shell was sort of in 2 pieces. And then the bottom part of the shell kind of had a hinge in it and it closed up around where the head would come out. So it was completely enclosed. Whereas like a painted turtle or a snapping turtle, they just pull their head back in their shell, but you can still kind of see their face. But a box turtle, the shell closes up around it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like a box, like a cardboard box you could shut. Question 3. What is the primary threat to sea turtles in the ocean?
Us.
Pollution. Yes, us. Specifically plastic pollution and accidental capture in fishing gear. That is so frustrating. We are very, very passionate about recycling in our household, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are big recyclers. We are yes, we do not litter. We try our hardest to save the environment. And when I hear about pollution and stuff in the ocean,
It makes me sad.
it makes me so frustrated. Like, we as humans should do better, right?
Yeah.
Question 4. Like, hey, what is a group of turtles called?
Hay bale.
Yeah.
A bale.
A bale. Yeah, like a hay bale. A group of turtles is called a bale of turtles.
I said it without even realizing.
Well, you were correct. Question 5. The difference between tortoises and turtles is that tortoises only live where?
Water.
On land. Opposite. One major key difference is that tortoises spend most of their time on land and turtles are adapted for life spent in water. Tortoises also have more rounded and domed shells, where turtles have thinner, more water dynamic shells. Turtle shells are more streamlined to aid in swimming. So if you said about their shells, you can count that right too. But mostly, tortoises live on land and turtles live in water and land. Question 6. How many teeth does a turtle have?
1.
The answer is 0.
I was gonna say, don't they only have the giant little thing, that little thing on the mouth that
That little hook on the end. Yeah, their upper and lower jaws are instead covered by horny ridges. Carnivorous turtles usually have knife-sharp ridges for slicing through their prey. Herbivorous turtles have serrated, edged ridges that help them cut through tough plants. They use their tongues to swallow food, but unlike most reptiles, they cannot stick out their tongues to catch food.
Wow.
Interesting. Question 7. What kind of turtle cannot retract into its shell?
Sea turtle.
Yes! Unlike other turtles, sea turtles cannot retract their flippers and head into their shells, but their streamlined shells and large paddle-shaped flippers make them very agile and graceful swimmers. I love turtles. I think they're so, you know what that reminds me of, that YouTube kid that was like, I like turtles.
I love those like tiny baby turtles that you can I've seen like these on TV that you can just like pick up and they're smaller than your palm and you can just like tap them and they won't do anything.
They're like the size of a 50-cent piece. They're so tiny and cute.
They're so adorable.
I love them. Round number 2, the category is space. Question 1. What is the largest planet in our solar system? Question 2. What is known as the Earth's only natural satellite? Question 3. What is the great red spot on Jupiter? Question 4. What is the force that keeps planets in orbit around the sun? Question 5. Sputnik 1 was the first artificial what that was launched into Earth's orbit? Question 6. What is the name of the bright reddish-orange star in the night sky that is part of the Orion constellation? Just don't say its name 3 times in a row. Question 7. Olympus Mons is located on Mars and is the largest what in our solar system? Round 2 is going to be out of this world. Question 1. What is the largest planet in our solar system?
It depends. Either the sun or Jupiter.
Well, the sun's not a planet, so
Jupiter.
Jupiter is the answer. Question 2. What is known as Earth's only natural satellite?
The moon? I don't know.
Yeah, you're guessing really well. The answer is the moon. A natural satellite is any celestial body in space that orbits around a larger body. Moons are called natural satellites because they orbit planets. Question 3. What is the great red spot on Jupiter?
Kind of like a hurricane.
Yep, it's a giant storm. You are right. Hey, you're nailing this space round, Red.
When I was in 4th grade, we studied on planets, and I picked Jupiter.
So you know a lot about Jupiter. Question 4. What is the force that keeps planet in orbit around the sun?
I should know this.
The answer is gravity. Question 5. Sputnik 1 was the first artificial what that was launched into Earth's orbit?
Either animal or spaceship.
The first artificial satellite. Satellites provide information about Earth's clouds, oceans, land, and air. They also can observe wildfires, volcanoes, and smoke. All of this information helps scientists predict the weather and climate. So satellites are very important so that we know what's going on with our Earth, right?
Yeah.
Question 6. What is the name of the bright reddish-orange star in the night sky that is part of the Orion constellation? Just don't say its name 3 times in a row.
Beetlejuice.
It is Beetlejuice.
Someone has said, don't say it 3 times in a row. I would never.
Right. That was a hard one. But the answer is Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Question 7. Olympus Mons is located on Mars and is the largest what in our solar system?
Stars.
Olympus Mons is the largest volcano. Round number 3. The category is company mascots. Question 1. Which fast food restaurant featured mascot characters Hamburglar, Birdie, and Grimace? Question 2. Which cereal brand features a mascot named Tony the Tiger? Question 3. Poppin' Fresh is the name of which mascot for Pillsbury products? Question 4. The Geico Insurance Company is known for its mascot, which is what type of animal? Question 5. What is the name of the mustached Pringles mascot? Julius, Peter, or Cornelius Pringles? Question 6. What is the name of the mascot for the gaming company Sega? Question 7. Which company has a mascot named Colonel Sanders, who represents a famous fast food chicken recipe? Answers to round number 3. Question 1. Which fast food restaurant featured mascot characters Hamburglar, Birdie, and Grimace?
I don't know.
McDonald's. In the 1980s and 1990s, the McDonald Land commercials were very popular with characters like Ronald McDonald, Grimace, Hamburglar, and the French Fry Goblins, renamed the Fry Guys and the Fry Kids, Mayor McCheese, Officer Big Mac, Captain Crook, the Professor, and Birdie the Early Bird. So when I was a kid, these were a very popular thing in their commercials, and like in the restaurants, there would be big plastic figures of these guys, and yeah, they're not around anymore. You can't go to a McDonald's and probably see them, but they were sure fun. Question 2. Which cereal brand features a mascot named Tony the Tiger?
Frosted Flakes.
That is correct. Does Tony the Tiger say, "They're great"?
Yeah.
I was trying to remember if I had that right. Question 3. Poppin' Fresh is the name of which mascot for Pillsbury products?
I don't know.
The Pillsbury Doughboy. Have you heard of him? Do you know what he is?
No.
He's that white, like, dough-looking guy with the little hat on the Pillsbury, like, crescent rolls and biscuits and, you know what I mean?
Nope.
Oh, man. Question 4. The Geico Insurance Company is known for its mascot, which is what type of animal?
Gecko.
A gecko. Yeah, the Geico gecko. Question 5. What is the name of the mustached Pringles mascot? Julius, Peter, or Cornelius Pringles?
I don't know. Definitely not Cornelius Pringles.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
It's Julius Pringles. Why were you so sure it was Cornelius?
Because it has Pringles in it.
Oh,
Julius Pringles.
I see. No, I meant all three of them. Their last name would have been Pringles. I'm sorry. Question 6. What is the name of the mascot for the gaming company Sega?
I've played Sega once, but I forgot what it is.
The mascot is Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes. So Sega used to be popular like Nintendo was, and Sega made all of the Sonic the Hedgehog games, and he was their mascot. And then they made a movie about him. Question 7. Which company has a mascot named Colonel Sanders, who represents a famous fast food chicken recipe?
I actually don't know.
Kentucky Fried Chicken or KFC? Do you know what I'm talking about? The guy, he's sort of an older man. He has glasses.
I thought his name was Kentucky. I know. Why would his name be Kentucky?
His name is Colonel Sanders.
I would never have guessed that.
Round 4. The category is riddles. Question 1. What state is round on both sides and high in the middle? Question 2. I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. What am I? Question 3. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Question 4. What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? Question 5. I have keys, but open no locks. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you can't go inside. What am I? Question 6. What has many rings, but no fingers? Question 7. A rooster is sitting on the roof of a barn facing west. If it laid an egg, would the egg roll to the north or to the south? And now the answers to round 4. Question 1. What state is round on both sides and high in the middle?
Ohio.
Oh, yes. I thought that was clever. Question 2. I'm tall when young and short when old. What am I?
A candle.
Do you know these?
I have all these in giant. I made this Google slide and I was reading on Epic. And I was listening to a book and I was like, I'm so bored. So I just looked up riddles and jokes. I just typed them all down in this place and I told that one to a lot of people.
Well, question 3. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
Life?
Footsteps.
I mean, it could be life.
Yeah. Question 4. What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? The letter M. Once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years. Bruh. Question 5. I have keys, but open no locks. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you can't go inside. What am I?
I don't know, a piano.
A keyboard. I have keys, space, you can enter. Get it? Those are all keys on a keyboard, like a space bar? And like the enter key?
What, you meant like a keyboard, like a bum 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 bum.
No, like a computer keyboard.
Oh.
Question 6. What has many rings but no fingers?
I don't know.
A telephone. Enter eye roll. Question 7. A rooster is sitting on the roof of a barn facing west. If it laid an egg, would the egg roll to the north or to the south?
I don't know.
The answer is neither. Roosters don't lay eggs. Oh, bruh. Those are so... I do not like those.
I have one when we're done.
Go ahead. We're done.
I have holes, but I hold water. What am I?
A sponge.
So there's a boat with a lot of people on it, but there isn't a single person. How is that?
Well, this is cheating because you've told me this one before.
They're all married.
There isn't a single person because they're all married. That is correct. I'm sorry. I love that one. I did not get it when you first told me, but I've heard it before. Love it, though. Round number 5. The category is holiday movies. Question 1. In the movie Home Alone, where is the McAllister family going on vacation when they accidentally leave Kevin behind? Question 2. What 2003 holiday film stars Will Ferrell as Buddy, a human raised by elves at the North Pole? Question 3. Which animated film tells the story of a train headed to the North Pole on Christmas Eve? Question 4. In the film The Nightmare Before Christmas, what is the name of Jack Skellington's ghost dog? Question 5. Who lives in Mount Crumpet? Question 6. In Frosty the Snowman, what brings Frosty to life? Question 7. Charlie Brown only puts one ornament on his tree before it bends over. What color is the ornament? Answers to round 5. Easily some of my favorite things in the whole world, holiday movies. Question 1. In the movie Home Alone, where is the McAllister family going on vacation when they accidentally leave Kevin behind?
Harry.
They are going to Paris.
Or, I mean, you could be talking about the second movie.
Where are they going in the second movie that they leave him?
I feel like it's like France.
No, they're going to Florida.
Oh.
They go to France in the first one, Florida in the second one. Question 2. What 2003 holiday film stars Will Ferrell as Buddy, a human raised by elves in the North Pole?
Elf.
One of the very best. I mean,
Yeah.
so good. So good. Question 3. Which animated film tells the story of a train headed to the North Pole on Christmas Eve?
I don't know. Maybe the Polar Express.
Maybe the Polar Express is correct. Question 4. In the film Nightmare Before Christmas, what is the name of Jack Skellington's ghost dog?
Pongo.
His name is Zero.
Oh yeah.
Question 5. Who lives in Mount Crumpet?
I don't know.
You don't? This is like your favorite movie.
I don't remember.
The Grinch.
Oh.
So I got you a new sweatshirt this holiday season. What does it say on it?
Ooh. That's it. I'm not going.
It's from the Jim Carrey version of The Grinch where he's looking where he's trying to decide what he's going to wear to the party, right? And so he's trying on all those different outfits and he puts on that one and he looks in the mirror and he goes, That's it. I'm not going. It's so funny. It's the cutest shirt. It looks so good on you.
Thank you.
Question 6. In Frosty the Snowman, what brings Frosty to life?
A hat. A magician's hat.
Yep, the old silk hat. And in the show, Frosty the Snowman, what are the first words he says when he comes to life?
I don't know.
Happy birthday!
Why?
Because he was just born. So he's wishing himself a happy birthday.
Oh.
Question 7. Charlie Brown only puts one ornament on his tree before it bends over. What color is the ornament?
Red.
It is correct. One of my favorites. I feel like kids nowadays don't watch. It is the best Christmas movie. I remember as a kid, like waiting for it to come on CBS and you'd have to get the VCR ready to push record for when it was going to come on the TV. And life is just so different now when you can just pick the app and pick the show and it's just right at your fingertips. Yeah. And now it's time for the final exam. Now remember, you've heard these questions in the previous rounds, but these were the hardest ones we've had. So use your memory and try to think back to what the answers are. Question 1. Which species of turtle is known for its ability to retract its head and limbs fully into its shell?
A box turtle.
Question 2. I have keys but open no locks. I have space but no room. You can enter but you can't go inside. What am I?
A keyboard.
Question 3. What is the name of the mascot for the gaming company Sega?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Question 4. What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years?
The letter M.
Question 5. In the film The Nightmare Before Christmas, what is the name of Jack Skellington's ghost dog?
0.
Question 6. Like hey, what is a group of turtles called?
A bale.
Question 7. Charlie Brown only puts one ornament on his tree before it bends over. What color is the ornament?
Red.
Okay, thank you guys. That was it. Here comes the shout outs. The turtles category comes from listener Wesley, and Wesley and his family are Patreon subscribers. So thank you so much for supporting us. Space comes from Carlene.
Thank you.
Company mascots comes from Amelia.
Thank you.
Riddles and the questions comes from listener Onyx and her mom Shannon.
Thank you.
What is the first thing you would do if you won the lottery?
If I won $1 trillion, I'd donate half to other people if it was $1 trillion or $1 billion or something like that.
Well, that's very kind. What else would you do? You'd buy a cat.
I'd buy a tiger. Know what else I would do? I'd buy a house and a car.
Have a great week, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget to watch us on YouTube.
Goodbye.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can see all of our new videos. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Trivia for Kids Podcast, or you can email us at triviaforkidspodcast@gmail.com.